as of this recording, the Arkane shooter known as Redfall has dropped today, which is May 2nd, to some tough discourse. We're going to break down what we were seeing, what we're feeling about it. So what do we make of Redfall, guys?
I looked a little bit gameplay and it's cheeks, just straight cheeks. It didn't look that impressive. It didn't look that enjoyable ever. It really just looked like, all right. I feel like Back for Blood and like it's just been copied and pasted like a bunch of times. Like not even maybe like not to say Back for Blood is the original. It's definitely not, but that's the kind of vibe. Like we expected stuff from Back for Blood, I think,
Bro,
and we didn't get nothing.
I was saying the same type shit earlier, but I just, oh my. When level sigh. All right. I actually took some time out today to play this game to try and see what was going on with it. Booted up Game Pass, got the game downloaded, checked it out. Good hour 45 too. Straight hot dog water. I am very, very disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. Did not feel great. Did not run great. Felt a little bit stale. Some of the visuals were cool on the vampires. I'll give them that positive. I like some of the visuals and some of the scenery stuff. It actually looked pretty decent. But doesn't play good. It plays a little bit clunky. Didn't feel good on the sprint. Like it just feels a little bit ashy. It feels a little bit 2013, 12-y. You know what I mean? And even then, there was some better stuff that came out around that period, man. It just doesn't feel unique. It just doesn't feel unique enough. It doesn't feel distinct enough. It doesn't feel good. Don't feel good in general. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention all the bugs and stuff that was happening, bro. Like, it was just so many technical things that happened. When you first open this damn game, it starts out in like 19,000 by 10,000, you know what I'm saying, aspect ratio. so it bleeds over into your second monitor. Then you got to just kind of fix everything. It's going in and out because it's full screen. I'm like, bro, what the hell is this thing? What is it doing? And I had to go fix it in the OBS because I was trying to record the gameplay. I had to go fix it back because the screen got too small. I'm like, bro, this game is automatically a pain in the ass. The meleeing is so lame. The meleeing is honestly worse than Borderlands. Borderlands literally has one swipe. There's no active melee in there. It's just one big ass hoof, like you Salvador. Like the melee is lame. The stealth, nah, I'm about to say you do have different options and stuff to traverse the environment and go about it, but AI are completely useless unless they're looking square at you in the forehead for 3 seconds while like the cocoa butter shining off your forehead skin. They don't notice you. You know what I'm saying? Like any footsteps don't really go unnoticed. I was playing, I forgot what her name was, bro. The character with the robot, the chick with the robot. And I came across the left side of a section, one of the opening areas, right? I came across the left side to sneak across. Tell me how this big ass robot just goes plow, plow, and walks across the whole enemy path, right next to them. And they do not notice this robot whatsoever. I was like, nah, this can't be right. This got to be a joke. This ain't serious.
I definitely haven't had the most positive things come out so far,
bro. And I wanted to give it a chance because it came out early May. I'm like, bro, I always give things around early May a chance because that's just how I am. That's just how it is. But this is disappointment, bro. Disappointment. And I will add another thing here. I personally feel like this shouldn't have been open world whatsoever. If you're going to add an open world, and maybe it could be, you know, I had a solo run for about 2 hours, so maybe it was just because I was in the world, maybe not enough enemies were added in because of the player counts or co-op or anything like that. But the emptiness when you first walked outside of that fire station is ridiculous. It felt empty, bro. It felt like a vacuum. I was running down the highway to another part of the map, and I'm just like, yo, I only saw one vampire on the way from here to there. I climbed the roof in the middle of a town on the next thing over, like 2 minute, like a 2-minute walk that way, and just two vampires on the roof, and that was it. I'm like, bro, it just feels so empty. It feels too spread out. I'm like, bro, if you wanted to make it like, you really have to like, I want it to feel like Final Fantasy 15 when you go after the time skip and you walking up the highway. It needs to be like danger all around you type vibe. It needs to be closer to that. It needs to be almost claustrophobic, but it just felt so empty, bro. And that's sad. That's sad. This is something that probably should have been a very restricted open world or not open world whatsoever, because it just didn't fit what the game was trying to achieve, and I feel like that exposed more of the gameplay feel more often than not. So it just damn, this is an L for Arkane, bro. This is an L for Arkane, and I'm like, it hurts because I like Arkane. I really do like Arkane, and it's just tough. It's tough, man. I really wanted greatness for this game, and I don't know if it's a patch or whatever, but I don't think it's a patch. Just not hitting, bro. Not hitting from what I saw. I'm gonna try and give it a second chance. Maybe it's me, maybe my PC or something like that not cooperating. I don't know. Maybe it's something that I drank today. But so far, first impressions, very, very, very bad. Not good at all.
I think that this shit is the funniest thing about the whole thing is that like Tripp doesn't really like, I don't want to say Tripp doesn't play games, but Tripp doesn't have a lot of time.
Bro, I
At
really
least to my
don't.
knowledge.
I
And
really
like
don't.
the fact that he told me he played an hour and 45 minutes, I was like, bro, I'd have gave it an hour. And I have time and I'd have gave it an hour and that would have been it. Yeah, that's kind of whack. I downloaded it. I haven't played it. I don't want to really use my experience as like if my game runs smoothly, I don't think it's really fair. Because like I'm running very high quality shit in this computer. So like if I'm like, oh, I don't have any problems, like that's because I shouldn't, like with this kind of a build. So like
That's
I can't really
Elon Musk right now.
no, I mean
In the world,
like
PC.
I like if the back computer can't run this game, then this game is just broken, like in general. But outside of that, I just think that Xbox needs to step it up, bro. Like this is tough, dog. I can't. I feel bad for you, Xbox boys,
Son,
man. Like,
do you know how much
that's tough?
Xbox fans getting cooked day in and day out at this point, bro? Do you know how much pressure this puts on what's it called, Starfield? Do you know how much pressure this puts on Starfield to actually produce? This is unimaginable. You putting all your faith
On Bethesda.
day one. Day one. You know what I mean? Day one. With all the patches and things that could possibly go wrong with bugs and all that stuff on Bethesda. Not to say that Bethesda ain't you know what I'm saying, don't have it in them. They potentially do.
No,
But damn, it's crazy. I was trying to be nice.
They don't got a day one game in them. I'm sorry. We know this. Skyrim wasn't even a day one game.
You're not wrong. But all I'm saying is, from a general sense, I understand why y'all so desperate to get Call of Duty and Activision in, bro. I really understand. Y'all need help.
No.
Y'all need help,
There's
bro.
No way you just did them like that.
Perfect Dark did them dirty. You know what I'm saying? Perfect Dark, they did them dirty. What's it mean? What's it called? Perfect Dark is in the mud. Gears is non-existent. Halo, it's in the back burner. Like there's a bunch of other stuff that's happening. I'm like, bro, it's really raps, bro. It really is not good. It's not good. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's not. And Redfall has not helped the case of Xbox trying to establish itself as a hub for quality AAA games. It's not.
Yeah. If it weren't for Game Pass, boy, oh man, would Xbox consoles be collecting dust at the local Walmart? It is tough, bro.
Them boys would be in trouble, son. Trouble.